There was once a woman who had lived for 108 years, but she didn't look her age. Every day, she bathed in milk to keep her skin soft and glowing. Afterward, she would give that same milk to poor people on the streets, pretending it was a gift, though in truth, it was the water she had just bathed in. This woman had a terrible secret. She captured young girls and drained their life force, making herself look young again while the girls instantly grew old. She started her journey in an old chariot, and one day, a king named Kaiser saw her. Struck by her beauty, he married her immediately, but on the very first night, she killed him, opened the castle gates, and brought her men inside. From that moment on, she declared herself queen. As queen, she began practicing dark magic. Soldiers once brought her a golden-framed mirror, and every day she asked it, "Who is the most beautiful woman in the world?" For years, the mirror only spoke her name, but one day, it answered differently. It told her of a girl whose beauty had surpassed hers, the late king's daughter, a child with skin as white as snow. The king had named her Snow White and made her heir before he died. The queen locked Snow White in a dark room for 10 long years. Meanwhile, famine struck the land, but the queen still bathed in milk daily. Then the mirror warned her, if she wanted to stay young forever, she must eat Snow White's heart. She ordered her brother to bring it to her, but when he saw the girl, her beauty weakened his resolve. Snow White seized her chance, struck him across the face, and escaped. Soldiers chased her, but she leapt into a drain that carried her all the way to the sea. Furious, the queen summoned a hunter named Thor, promising to revive his dead wife if he brought the girl back. Though doubtful, Thor agreed and soon found Snow White in the forest. When the queen's brother came to seize her, Thor refused, and they fought. He then chose to protect Snow White and led her deeper into the woods. They encountered a monstrous beast. Thor was injured in battle, but the creature froze when Snow White stepped forward, sensing something magical within her. They managed to escape, but were soon captured by dwarfs. After hearing her story, the dwarfs released her and offered their shelter. The forest was filled with strange creatures, and one day, a majestic white deer appeared, bowing before Snow White, as if recognizing her destiny. But suddenly, an arrow struck it, and the deer vanished into flying insects. A fight broke out. One dwarf died, saving Snow White, and Thor killed the queen's brother in revenge. Meanwhile, the queen disguised herself as a young boy and tricked Snow White into eating a poisoned apple. She fell unconscious and was carried back to the palace, where no one could wake her. At last, Thor kissed her, and she awoke. Realizing Snow White lived, the queen grew desperate. She drained the youth of more girls, restored her beauty, and raised an army. But Snow White also rallied her people. Together, they stormed the castle. Warriors broke in through the lower passages, and a fierce battle began. The queen used her sorcery to summon stone soldiers, but Thor and the others fought bravely against them. Finally, Snow White confronted the queen. With one strike, she wounded her, and the queen's true age returned. Her body withered, and she was destroyed. With the queen gone, darkness lifted from the kingdom, and Snow White was crowned the new queen.